today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in Week 2.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. The Falcons had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose Week 1 at home, and now here on the road Week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rich being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And Charles, his name etched in the NFL record books. Just the 2nd field goal ever made from 66 yards as he ties Justin Tucker's NFL record.
And everything had to go right for that field goal to be converted. The snap, the hold, the protection, all had to be perfect. No wind working against you, and he nails that one. Congratulations on an incredible kick.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-place sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Dawson.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He finds his man. Complete. It's Dawson. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Stanley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Operating from the gun. Rich buying time to his left.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll run on first down. It's Stanley, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 105 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get to play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. On first and 10, Rich.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Throwing again. Rich. Over the middle, complete. That's Stanley.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, good start for him in this one here in the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence, forced out to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And Matthews has it right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dawson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On first down, Dawson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Lawrence escaping the pressure right.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Yates.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Dawson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Operating from the gun. Lawrence. This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Gardner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Throwing on 1st down. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rich eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run on 1st down. It's Stanley, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Rich. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Rich. He finds his man, complete. And Stanley. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
On the move past the 40, down the left sideline.
A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dawson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
On 3rd down, Dawson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
A try here for the extra point. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On 1st down, Rich. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Off play action. Rich. They'll roll him out right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle they go. Stanley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On second down now. It's Stanley, and he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 43-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down?
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They'll go option to the short side. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, Rich flushed out right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
On first down, it's Stanley, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On second down, it's Dawson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So finally, a first down run. The offensive line has got to feel a whole lot better about themselves, because I think they were starting to wonder, were we ever going to solve this defense and be able to do what we like to do, which is run the football.
On first down, Lawrence
dancing to his left.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dawson, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Dawson.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 36,
Lawrence. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And that is incomplete. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a 16-point deficit. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Rich, throw left side complete. That's Myers. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half.
Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know, for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Rich over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw. Rich looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stanley. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from going up by 30.
That wasn't just toughness we just saw. That was concentration. Knew the hit was coming, yet the quarterback hung in there and delivered it downfield. The end result, 6 points for his team.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is now an even 30. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From midfield now, Lawrence. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And to throw again is Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 27, Lawrence throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Matthews makes the ground. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Steps away to his left. Johnson with a completion over the middle. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Lawrence going to throw again. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. The Rams already 1-0, trying to make it 2 straight as they lead on the road. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. The Cowboys looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. The Saints trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Rich.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Rich.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. From the 44, Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Again, it's Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dawson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Dawson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 16.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He finds his man. Complete. That's Kramer.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there, just like last play.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Dawson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
Down on the goal line, you go to the big fella. The fullback delivers.
And in today's NFL, it's not often the fullback actually gets to carry the ball. Great spot for him, able to pound it in for a score.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Falcons ready to take over. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Rich. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down now, it's Dawson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Back to throw. Lawrence.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
This is just more of the same. This defense, has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake. Rich rolling to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Rich flush to his right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle they go. Stanley. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd down, it's Stanley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Rich. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. That's Dawson. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Completion good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out.